I feel you, Fatal.
Anna, you got canceled this week.
I think it's canceled every second week.
Fun times.
Not from two conventions, not just one. 2 conventions.
You mean the one I haven't announced yet, and I said in private I'm not saying anything about it yet?
Oh, I didn't know you said don't say
I
anything.
specifically said in DM.
Oh, sorry. Well, I didn't say the convention, so sorry.
But yeah, that happened. Fun time.
Yeah, just your press pass was revoked, right, for C2E2?
Yeah, so I had applied back when Jon told me that they wanted to go to C2E2, so I applied for it. I got approved, and then I was on a live stream where they were talking about their booth getting canceled, and during the live stream, somebody from C2E2 must have been watching and went and put my press under review.
That's fucking crazy. I wonder who it is. I bet you it's Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks is a Marvel comic book artist. He does covers for comics, and I don't know why.
He traces.
Yeah, and his proportions are really like awful too. And his big one that he just did recently is Jean Grey laying on the ground with her arms spread, like she's doing an angel snowman, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, she's doing the angel snowman in period blood.
What?
Oh, what the hell?
What?
Who is this artist?
Mark Brooks. Let me see if I can find that. Jean Grey.
I'm gonna tell you who else traced. What's that guy name?
That sounds like something we need.
That one artist that traced porn characters. Y'all know what I'm talking about? He traced porn people. I can't think his name. Chad, y'all help me out.
Well, I know who the guy is because he's been on the phone with Shane.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, here it is. Look at this fucking cover. Tell me I'm wrong too. They did the same thing with the Acolyte with that lightsaber hilt. That's obviously fucking period blood.
Are you sharing it?
Yeah, because it's not. We can't say it is for sure. I mean, this is a mainstream cover, so
I'm a woman.
This is it.
Oh wow!
Holy shit! Just based on
that, comics aren't selling.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants this shit? It's like that pregnant fucking Spider Woman that they had running around.
I love Sun Spider. Sun Spider is the
tell me that's not what he's doing there, Anna.
No, it's 100% what he's doing. But this guy, listen, I was on a stream with him years ago, and he was bragging about his like Keanu Reeves cover, and I noticed immediately, I'm like, this is traced, and the one part that's not traced is the woman's nose because he doesn't know how to draw a woman's nose. And he colors everything with markers, and none of his light sources make sense. But so they canceled Jon and Ethan and Shane because they didn't do their job of researching people that applied for booths. So they got a big, gigantic booth like in the premium section of the con because they wanted to promote all their indie comic books. Everything went through. They paid the money for this booth. Everything was getting set up. They put it up on the website who was going to be at this booth. And then, of course, people like Mark Brooks cried because Mark Brooks went on a live stream and threatened to fight Jon, Shane, and Ethan at New York City Comic-Con. It's on video. You can go and find the tape. And all of these guys are showing up to a con. So, of course, Mark Brooks and all the other babies cried about it.
No one's going to go bother these people, which is, I mean, because he's been at... It's crazy. He's been at cons with people before from, like our area, and nobody goes and fucks with him and bothers him.
Exactly.
It's so stupid. Like nobody should be canceled from cons. I think that's ridiculous.
Exactly. I mean, what Billy Tucci, he's in CG, Aaron Lepresti's in CG. There's a bunch of people, and they're all at San Diego Con. People go to cons, but people got all butthurt. And then the guy that runs the convention got pissed because he's a fucking retard and he didn't do his job and go and see people that applied and paid for booths. So he looks stupid in front of all of his SJW friends. So they, cancel their booth. He calls up Shane and is screaming at him on the phone like a fucking pussy. And it's like, well, you literally have got a guy named Mark Brooks that was on video threatening to punch Ethan, Jon, and Shane in the face at New York City Comic-Con. He's actually threatening physical violence against people. And you're claiming that Jon harass someone with absolutely no evidence, so you cancel them, and then they cancel me because they saw me on a live stream with them. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me, guys. Like, I'm a tiny hobbit. If you're really that afraid of me, that says more about you than it does about
none of them would have bothered anybody.
No, they wouldn't.
It's ridiculous.
That's bullshit.
It's ridiculous. And
well,
I have some differences with some people, but for the record, I don't think anybody should be canceled from a con. There's fans for people that want to see people, and they should be allowed to go and see them. So,
well, listen, regardless on whether
I think it was a bullshit move,
well,
especially so late in the game. Like, the con is this month. It should have been done months ago.
People got tickets just to go and see them, and now the con's not even refunding their tickets for them.
That sucks.
Oh, wait a minute. They're not?
No, they're having to do like back charges. And I think that one of the reasons why I haven't post screenshots of things is because, they haven't paid back the guys for the booth that they canceled. So I'm like, what if they, withhold that money, which is a lot of money? And it's just so stupid.
Isn't
like, if you don't want these people at the con, don't take their money. Don't accept them as people that are buying a booth from you. Everything is just bullshit. And all it shows me is that the people that run this con don't know what the fuck they're doing and don't even do their job or their research on people.
I don't know if it's illegal.
But is this con like is it
one
run
of the
by
biggest?
People? No, but what I'm saying is it
there's-
run by people who don't know what they're doing, or is it all about politics and ideology?
It's all
I
about,
think
in the
it's both.
comic books. It's all about politics and ideology. C2E2, SDCC, and New York Comic Con are the biggest three because that's at all three of those. The industry does announcements and panels. Like, I guarantee you, the editor-in-chief of Marvel and DC will be at C2E2. Like, I don't know if it's the biggest attended, but it's definitely, as far as like the industry, one of the biggest.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to like Ethan, John, or Shane, but there's no denying that they have a huge fan base that does
Absolutely
buy things. So it's like, not only would have these people shown up, they bought tickets for the con, they paid to travel to the con, and I'm pretty sure they would have gone around the con and continued to go shopping and spent money at this con. So you just denied 3 guys, their booth that they paid for on top of whatever sales they would have made in merch. And you just denied a bunch of people that bought tickets specifically for that. And then you cancel me on top of that. It's such
Do they get
bullshit.
refunded for the booth or not?
Not yet.
What about all the people? Why not all the people who are bought tickets and who are going specifically to see you and to see everyone else?
That's
have
a
them,
very good
have
question. That is an
them call
excellent
in and say,
question.
"Hey, I bought tickets just specifically for this."
Well, it
Are you
sounds
gonna-
like
I'm really
It sounds like
curious
they're
to see the turnout at that con. Did you see Chris Gore's pictures of WonderCon?
Well, to be
Oh
fair,
yeah, that was wow. Desert
to be fair,
WonderCon is a
Flash,
huge con.
was.
it is. Well, it usually is. So to be fair, I usually go to WonderCon too. I have press passes for WonderCon. I didn't go because it was on Easter weekend, and here it was pouring rain.
That's a bad weekend for sure, but still.